Hi everyone. It is Friday night. Can you believe we made it to Friday night? I sure can, but it's been a bit of a whirlwind. So I'm so glad to have you here with me. Friday night, our last night of our 5-part series, Get to Know Your In Colors. I hope you feel like you know your in colors a little bit better than you did at the beginning of the week. And we still have one color to go though. The party's not over. Evening Evergreen. So this is a very saturated dark green, and I would call it a neutral. It works very much like our other neutrals. So we're going to have fun with this tonight. I see ladies jumping on and sharing already. Thank you so much. I can't speak. Thank you so much for sharing, Roz. And please don't forget, everyone, there's a little chance of a prize for sharing this week. Every night I have been taking copious notes of the people that have shared, and I will be drawing for winners shortly after this video. And so tonight's winners are going to win, I think, my favorite flower in the bunch. These are moonflowers. They are giant white flowers, and I like them so much because I like white flowers, because I don't spend a lot of time. When it gets hot, I really only go in my garden at nighttime. And so I want to be able to see some flowers. So these are annual, so I don't have any planted, but I may plant some this year. But in addition, I have tons of hydrangea and some other just white flowers, because you have to think about the hours and the times of day and stuff that you are in your garden, your yard. So that's what I'm in mind, because you all know that I am a fragile flower. And I got that saying from Anne that's on here tonight. So I am a fragile flower too, Anne, and so I can't take the heat of Boise. So lots of times I have to just appreciate my garden at nighttime. So anyway, these two will be going out to 2 of you tonight that will be chosen at random. And all you have to do is share this video. So there's a little arrow if you're not familiar with it. There's a like, a comment, and then a share. You hit the share, you share it to your page. Then you come back here and you comment that you shared. I need to know that you shared. So that's all there is to it. So these are the flowers for tonight. And look, I even had time to get them all prettied up and ready. And our color tonight, Evening Evergreen, is so intense that this is actually a 3rd generation stamp. The image is a 3rd generation stamp, and then this is a 1st. So it has a lot of versatility. You can get a lot of different tones of this color. It's really nice. Jean, I was just catching your comment. You say your mom like morning glories and pansies. Yes, I love that too. And these kind of look like morning glory without the well, morning glories can be invasive sometimes, but this says vigorous vines with 6-inch fragrant flowers that open from evening until the following noon. Perfect. Okay, I'm getting some for sure. But anyway, so we have a lot to talk about before we draw for those, but those are the seeds that are going to be added to the flower collection for this week. So fun. Thank you for sharing, Megan. And hello, Lois. Lois says hello, everyone. She's trying to figure out how to sign up for the newsletter. Lois, I'm so sorry to hear that. You know what? I think I have your email, and if you are okay with it, I'll just sign you up I'll just sign you up. Okay? And then we'll test it out tonight, and I'll send you a message, okay? That's all you have to do. You just have to bother me. I'm happy to do it. So, okay, we will take care of Lois. No problem. I am going to write that down, though. Can you believe I might forget it in an hour? Yes, it's possible. On a Friday night, oh, I might forget it. I think I've been doing pretty good this week, but it's been a busy one. Okay. Okay, it's as good as done, Lois. All right, so let's take a look at this Evening Evergreen that has been added to the lineup. I wonder why they chose this one. It's awfully cool. I mean that just kind of a That's a rhetorical question. It's a beautiful color. That's why they chose it. And I think you'll see why they chose it, because although we have a lot of greens, this one's going to have its own niche, right? It's going to fit its own bill. So I'm going to show you some of the other greens and how it compares, and some of them vary greatly. This is really interesting. So this is Soft Succulent, one of the other in colors, right? Hello, everybody that's jumping on. Nice to see you, and thank you for sharing, Jill. And I saw, yeah, your little comment up above. It was, I think, oh yeah, the party is never over. No way, in Boise, Idaho. Are you kidding? Well, there's too much of a party going on here. Everybody's moving here. Apparently, it's like the #1 place to move to. Don't move here. It's horrible. Okay, a little commentary there for you. Soft Succulent. That's one of our other new in colors. Here is Just Jade. It almost looks it brings out the blue in it, doesn't it? So Just Jade. Mossy Meadow, which is a neutral, but it's very different from Evening Evergreen, isn't it? As well as, here's the color that I thought would be the closest. Maybe it is, but this is Shaded Spruce. Look how much brighter Shaded Spruce is. It's so funny. I love it. That's why I love doing these comparisons. Okay, then we have Garden Green. Not my favorite green, but it has its place. Old Olive. Very popular. Has been very popular for a number of years. Pear Pizzazz. I think it is one of my favorites for sure. And of course, Granny Apple Green I love, because my heart lives in the Brights collection of colors. So can you believe these are all greens? Look at them. This one looks like Coastal Cabana when it is next to Evening Evergreen. I think it's so interesting to look at all of these comparisons. Oh gosh, who's resorted to wine? Whoever has, good on ya. Good job. You guys are so fun. I wish you were all here just in person, but we will take this, right? We will do this. Oh my gosh. All right, so here are some colors that I like with Evening Evergreen. Not surprisingly, there's a lot of pinks, but I'm going to show you some extra ones that I didn't put on the Color Coach tonight. This one is Magenta Madness. This is still a current in color, but we've had it for 1 year. Okay, and then Mary Merlot. I love Mary Merlot, but can't you just see that as being, let me pull it down here alone. That's going to be a great Christmas combo. I feel like it's this with some gold embossing can be very beautiful. And we have a poinsettia stamp set that I think that would really go nicely with. So keep that in mind. For just a few months down the road, we'll be making our Christmas cards. Okay, and then we have Pumpkin Pie. I love those two together. Melon Mambo. Another pink, but still very different. So, and then finally I threw in Coastal Cabana. And so now you can see why I think these colors look so similarly. They really do. Let's compare these two. This is so fun. Okay, and then, oh, look, then it kind of changes again, doesn't it? So, it's like a lot of things. It's all relative. Anyway, there are some beautiful, I guess, hopefully informative and beautiful color combos for you to consider. And of course, it's just the start of it, because you can make your own. Because Stampin' Up! Has 50 colors in its regular lineup that you can always work with. So there's no shortage of colors. But the nice thing is it's never overwhelming, because they coordinate everything for us in terms of putting colors together in their designer series paper. And you know, they give us selections to choose from, and they tell us some color combos that we might like. And then of course you can just make your own color combos, but they also coordinate the products, like what we've been looking at all week with these. Whoops, I thought that was plain white on the back. These in color jewels that, look at that. Look how many I've used. I'm starting to sweat it. Starting to sweat it. Anyway, these are in all 5 of these colors, as well as the ribbon we've been talking about this week. We will use the ribbon tonight, and isn't that beautiful? And won't that be great for our Christmas cards? And I will really like this for Christmas cards because it's not as bulky. You will be able to tie a bow and put that in the mail. So that's going to be great. Now, I hope you've also noticed these super cute shapes. These are tag shapes, and they are part of the pre-order selection that I've been talking about this week too, right? They will be in our annual catalog going live to customers on May 4th. But in the meantime, if you are a discount shopper or would like to be a discount shopper, who wouldn't like to be a discount shopper? You can get these tailored tags. There are 10 of them. And as you can see, they make layered different sizes. They have slightly different toppers on them. And then they even have these little pieces that are like, in the office supply world, I think these are called reinforcements. So I'm going to show you how we're going to make cards with these tags tonight. And I will show you how fun I think they are. They're beautiful. I'm kind of a sucker for this little tag shape. So of course I had to have the dies, right? You can make tags just by simply cutting, and sometimes we have, or not sometimes, we have a couple of tag punch toppers. So just keep that in mind. There are lots of different ways to make tags. And anyway, so I have all of these tags cut now. Oh, I feel so decadent. I feel like I can just have any color tag I want if I just remember what these colors are. I think I will. It's pretty, I've worked with them for a long time, most of them. So, and if not, if I don't remember, I just compare them to the cardstock that I have on hand because I have every color. It is a sweet indulgence of being a demonstrator, is I insist on having every color of cardstock all the time. So I always have an answer to my question, what color is this? Okay, let's take a look at what we're going to be using tonight. We are going to use this really charming and beautiful stamp set called Enjoy the Moment. I'll try and get any glare off of there. This is, like I said, it's beautiful. It is line drawings of nature, but I think a unique spin on nature. It's seed pods. And so the things that normally like come after the blooms, right? These are poppies. This, I don't remember what this is. We've talked about these before, but anyway, I won't get started with, I'll try to name these and then I'll just end up calling them weird things. So I kind of remember in the back of my mind that I've already done this to you. So just know that I think they're beautiful. It's another great stamp set full of images and sentiments, and I will go one further and say it's definitely masculine or feminine. It's all in the products or the colors that you use with it, right? So I really hope you enjoy this. As I was working with it today, I haven't worked with it in a while, and as I was working with it today, I remembered why I like these images so much. So let me grab some paper here. I did forget that, but I think I have something that is semi-clean. Won't be too distracting. Okay. Got a little adhesive on it there. Okay, there we go. Hello, Pam, and thank you for sharing. You're so fantastic. Jean says she has a stamp set, but she hasn't used it yet. Oh, you won it. So show me what you do with it. I will do my best, Jean. I will do what I do. We got this. I got this. I think as part of a demonstrator online event. Yes, I think so. On stage. I think we got it early as part of that. And so we were creating with it for a long time. So it was really fun that way. So these are cling stamps. And again, they will be around for a while. So you will be seeing them online. You'll be able to get lots of great ideas for them for a long while, including tonight, right? Oh, Gary says hi. And by listening to you as he drifts off to sleep, That is both, that is a curious compliment. I will take it as such. That I put him to sleep? Let's hope not. That he just drifts off to sleep because my voice is so calming. Not sure about that, but I'm going to take it. Gary, sweet dreams, my friend. I hope you have a lovely weekend. Okay. I don't even know which one to start with. Let's start with this one. It's very cute, I think. And easy. We like easy. There's nothing wrong with easy. So there is something that I forgot to look up right before I came on here, but they're called Dandy Laser Cuts, and they are part of the Dandy Garden Suite, and that is, let me get this out first. I'm sorry. I had two thoughts in my mind. It wasn't being very clear. This is in our holiday catalog. Let me find it here. 24 to 27. It's on page 24 to 27. It is part of this fantastic suite, which I love, which is just been really fun to work with. So this number 3 right here, it doesn't show that well in the catalog, right? But it's Dandy Laser Cut paper. And so it has, you get 2 sheets of all of these different laser cuts. And you can do lots of things with them, whatever you want. And tonight we're going to add just a little bit of color using our blending brushes and use them as a backdrop and see what we can create, okay? So I will show you my first card here is, again, using one of the laser cuts, a little blending brush with our evening evergreen. And then I used a stitched rectangle. That is a set of dies that I highly recommend, along with some gilded gems. I think the gold is going to go very well, like I said, with the evening evergreen, and some of our beautiful ribbon. And then I've just stamped one of the images inside. I think this is like a great, well, I don't know, some people don't like ribbon on a mail card, but I don't think this looks horribly feminine. In any case, I also stamped the envelope to remind myself to tell you, you've got to buy our envelopes. They are the best. Of course they're the best, right? Because our cardstock is the best. And I always kind of feel like, why do you want to take the time to make a beautiful card and then send it in some shoddy envelope? It's not the best. I don't recommend it, of course. And they're very cost effective. So I don't want you to think that just because they're high quality that they are just over the top expensive. They are great. And in the end, don't you want your friend to receive the card that you made and have it in one piece? Yeah, I think so. Okay, so anyway, I like this. This is the sentiment is from the set. And anyway, they're just kind of fun. Yeah, Jean. Jean says she breezes past those every time she has gone through the catalog. So, yeah, they're not one of the showier pieces or products, but they're still very pretty. Okay, so I have also cut for us a couple of each of these rectangles depending on the sentiment. I have an insert, and that's all we really need to get started with this. I am going to use the blending brush that I have set aside for grays and greens and dark things, you know, dark neutrals. If I were going to use black on a blending brush, I would just have a black blending brush. But other than that, lots of the dark colors they're fine if you use the same one. So with that, we are going to blend a little evening evergreen into the center of this. Let's see. And I wanted to keep the edges still white so that it popped off of the green, right? But I knew that my sentiment was going to be on white, and so I wanted it to have a little contrast back behind it. So again, these are just so easy to work with. You really just put a little ink on there and go, and you can see that you are coloring the stencil, but if you put a piece of cardstock behind it, you could also make another design. So you can use this to make a design. So just keep that in mind when you buy all these specialty laser cut papers for us, that you can use them. They kind of have double duty. I'm going to kind of do a little bit more up here. I realized on this card that by the time I put all of my doodads on the front, oops, there wasn't as much green as I thought. So, and then really the way you check this, see if you like it, is just look at it this way. I think I want it a little darker. Okay. Roz, you have been having some work done at your house. I hope that is going well. I know that can be, well, it's always, oops, I'm supposed to be a little more careful with these because they will bend and break. I know that can be frustrating and makes days uncomfortable, but I hope in the end that it ends up being well worth it. I had someone come today and clean. I have laminate floors, but I had someone clean my area rugs as well as all of my furniture that is upholstered, which is most of it. And so I was putting that together after I stopped working earlier, and it looks pretty good. Cleaned up very nicely. Okay, I'm using a little bit of our mono liquid glue. I'm just going to go around the edge. The frame. There's a little frame on these, right? And it's a perfect spot for the glue. I'm sure they thought of that. You could also use glue dots if you wanted. This is just it's quicker. And really, once you get the perimeter glued down, the inside is fine. I'm not even going to do anything to the inside of this one. And I believe on the other one that I just put some glue back behind the dragonflies. So you just strategically place your adhesives, and then it makes a nice wide border and a really cool design. I have like a 5-paneled screen, Japanese screen, and this really looks like it. In fact, as I was putting it back today, I thought, oh, this thing needs to be dusted so badly. That's also one thing about moving your furniture. When you move stuff back, then you realize, oh my God, where did this dirt come from? And also, I've been using it as an excuse for the last 7 days to really not do any cleaning. It started with, well, I'm not going to mop because, why would I mop? And then it went to, like, I haven't cleaned the bathroom. I haven't cleaned a thing. So I'm going to be doing a little cleaning this weekend, too. Oh, gosh. Okay, so I do enjoy the moment, and I did put that on the little gifts of seeds. So let's see here. Where is it? Oh, it's already on the block. Sorry. It's already on the block. It will go in the rectangle very nicely. So I think I'm just going to go with it. I'm enjoying the moment. Oh my gosh, you're having new floors put down? Yeah, that's a big deal. Enjoy the moment. No, don't hate me. You're not going to enjoy the moment, Leslie, but you'll enjoy it when it's over. In fact, that was the last time I had everything. I had this craft room emptied out, and I was almost thinking, if I was going to paint, I would paint. But as I talked with you last night about pale papaya, I just like the color. So I guess I'm stuck with it now because I'm not moving everything out of this room again. Oh gosh, everything was on my patio. It was crazy. But new floors can't be beat. That new floor feeling, it can't be beat. Now I want to use this thing. These are, oh gosh, sycamore. I think these are like the seed pods that come off of sycamores. We have them here, and they're kind of a mess to clean up, but gosh, they're pretty. So I like how we can appreciate some things in nature or in stamps that we don't really appreciate in nature. You know what I mean? It's like, it's beautiful, but I don't want to clean it up. Okay, and let's see, where do I want to put this? maybe right here. Now look at this stamp. Look at all the texture on it. I mean, there's a lot that goes into that stamp. Sorry, it was off screen. So I was telling you to look at it. Always kind of makes me laugh. Just look at this thing. No, just kidding. Anyway, it's beautiful. I like it. And I also really like, again, the fonts in this. They are, I don't know, they're kind of casual. I want to say like, yeah, they're just kind of casual. The letters aren't perfectly straight or anything. So it's a great, it doesn't have any certain theme. So it would go with everything. Okay. Right, and I do love this evening evergreen. I'm finding it's really growing on me fast. So I'm sure I'll be, I'm welcoming it into the family. It's totally welcomed. All of these colors are welcomed. But I will tell you, it's been very helpful to me as well to do this series this week. Then I thought, wow, Lisa, you need to get to know your own colors as well. So it's been very helpful to me. I feel like I know a little bit more about what I like and stuff. Hello, Susan, catching me quickly. All right, you have a break and you're so nice to jump on. I hope that work is treating you well tonight. And I hope that all the customers are being super nice. We can always hope for that, right? Okay, so as you can see here, I kind of decided to do a bow that was about as long with its tails as the laser cut paper. So normally I try to control my bows a little more, but not tonight. No, it's Friday. I wasn't feeling it. And so this is really kind of fun ribbon again, because you can just pull it and make a flat bow like this, right? Or you can poof it up. It's really very pliable. So again, like as I pull it, it's almost just kind of flat. It works well like this with this design, I think. All right, let's give this a little bias cut. It needs a little bit of a cut. This one too. It needs to be going the other way, or that'll get on my nerves. Oh gosh. Okay, let's see here. Now this is just going to get popped up, and I will use some foam sheet. Here, I have this little strip right here. Remember I told you, I never waste any of it. There's no sense, because you can just cut it into the shape you want. Thank you for sharing, Susan. Okay, Amy, I hope to see you soon. Talk with you soon. I'm yelling as if she's walking out the door. I'm sorry. That's a weird reaction, but I feel like she's here with me, right? Okay, so then this particular pattern is really easy when you go to like center this, should you want to center it. But don't forget, you could also like put it down in the corner. It would be totally fine. But just use the lines of the design. You know, anytime I have a linear design, I like to use it. So it looks like about 2 stars on either side. And then there we go. Finally, we need some glue dots. And I'm going to give it 2. Probably needs 1, so I'm going to go with 2. They're small. Okay, and I tucked it right up underneath the rectangle. Very fun. And now let me grab some of my beautiful in color gems. We don't want to forget about those. But notice I didn't use them on both cards. I wasn't going with reckless abandon, right? It's like, Lisa, just you control yourself. You can use it on one card, not both. Oh my. How about, let's bring it in close by the sentiment. All right, and in very little time, we have 2 really pretty cards ready for giving out. And I think these go with, these are just cards that you like to send to your friend. Like, hey, I'm thinking of you. Friendship is found in simple things like going for a walk down by the river or having a cup of coffee or whatever it is that you and your friends do that are simple, right? Sometimes simple is best. Okay, there's first set of cards. And now second set of cards, we are going to use our tags. So this is the card I've made in advance. I really like I said, I really like those images together, and I like mixing the colors of the colors on the images. So I need a drink for just a minute. Let's pause. Talk amongst yourselves, right? I'll give you the topic. Stampin' Up. It's an old SNL bit. I think it was funnier when Mike Myers did it than me, but you know, you get the point. Okay, so the cool thing about the tag dies is you can manipulate them a little bit, just like other dies. So, and also please don't forget, you can pull some great designer series paper and make your dies out of that. And then if you stamped, like I think that the color we have, again, is bold enough to stand up to being stamped on a pattern. So let's just take a look at what this looks like. It like literally gets lost in the weeds. But I tried it, so I'll put a sentiment over that, or I'll put a die cut over that or something. But you just have to try it. It's just paper. Okay, and then the other thing is, where do I have it? I have taken this die cut, and we'll do this on another video, or we'll do this on another live, but I've actually made it so that you can string ribbon through it on both sides, and let's say put it on the front of a card like this and have the ribbon running around by just strategically placing my die cut. It takes a couple of die cuts. So like I said, we'll do that in the next week or two, but I did want to show you that your dies can be manipulated a little bit. And so anyway, that's all it took. Very simple, just 2 runs through the die cutting machine. And then you have a totally different look, okay? 2-sided die. Hey, thank you, Mary Lou. That is very kind of you. I appreciate it. And I'm glad you like the cards. Okay, so now I have used on this one our 3D brick and mortar embossing folder. So the embossing folders look like this. This is dry embossing. And then we have wet embossing, I guess. Embossing with embossing powder, okay? But this is called dry embossing. You buy these embossing folders in all different styles. They're towards the end of our annual catalog. And I think there's an index in the holiday catalog too. So anyway, we have lots of fun ones. This is pine wood planks. It is retiring. So please go get this because I just use it for so many things. Brick and mortar is sticking around though. So that's very good. We're very happy about that. So anyway, this is what it looks like. You run it through the die cutting machine with different sandwiches based on the die cutting machine that you have. And if you have our Stampin' Cut and Emboss machines, which are fabulous, this will go through the standard size Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, this particular one. And the instructions on how to do that are on the front of the actual machine, one of the cutting plates. And when you buy the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machines, it comes with everything you need to be able to use these folders, okay? So just a little heads up on that because they add their own interest, right? In the form of texture right on your card. So this, of course, looks like a brick wall. And again, there are lots of techniques you can do with embossing folders. You can actually ink the inside of the embossing folder. and embed ink into this design. So tonight I just used it straight. I just embossed the piece of paper. This is Bumblebee on top of course, our Evening Evergreen and white. And then I've used Blackberry Bliss and some more Bumblebee. And I love that. I love that mixture. I think it's great. And then Good Things Are Worth Waiting For. And then these things, aren't these called Chinese lanterns? Okay, I always get into trying to name these things. I can't help it. But they're so beautiful. So, again, that is this one right here. And I've just turned it upside down. So, isn't that fun? And look, it's just one of those really cool stamps that when you look at it, then you realize, like, wow, someone's very talented to draw this. That is not what it would have looked like if I would have drawn it, right? And then, of course, we have some more of our beautiful ribbon and jewels on this card. Okay, so same design. Let's switch it up just a tiny bit. Let's use Calypso Coral with that Pinewood Planks embossing folder that I told you about, right? That I just showed you. And we are going to have a white insert. You know I normally don't do white inserts, but tonight I was feeling it. So we will have a white background on this one and another white tag, and we're going to do kind of the same thing, just with a couple of changes to the colors. Okay, so I can't help but use this poppy stamp with our Evening Evergreen. I believe this one is full strength. It is, and I really like it. So I'm going to do that again. The pitter-patter of little feet behind me. The dogs were exceptionally well today, considering all that was going on. They wanted to hang out with the furniture cleaner, of course, but I didn't let them because, you know, I wanted him to do his job. And then their dog walker came. So then they didn't want to go with the dog walker. Why? Because they're weird. Because if I'm here, they don't want to leave. And the dog walker knows this. And so she took them in her car to the park. And she does that routinely because they like it. I mean, this lady, I love her so much. I make sure that I keep her happy because she's just like a member of the family. So anyway, they had a real rough day of it. They had a lot of action going on around here. And then I think they were weirded out because the furniture was all in the kitchen and they didn't know where to take their naps. They survived. We all survived. Yes. Hello. I'm just seeing Carla. Hello. And thank you. I'm glad you like the colors. Isn't it fun? Fun playing with like all of these different kind of colors. Now, this color combo was in the Dandy Garden Suite. So I pulled it from something that Stampin' Up! Suggested, of course. And then I threw in our new color, Evening Evergreen. But isn't this a fun color combo? I love it. Yeah. So again, I just pulled it from designer series paper that we have. And then I just made my own changes. So you do you, right? Okay. So on that note, we've used that one. And now I think I want to bring in the Blackberry Bliss and use these whirligigs because they're so fun. They really have a sense of movement, I think this stamp does. And it's a cool size. So we'll get this one. I also think this would be a good stamp set for making sympathy cards, should you need to, because everyone needs to sometime. I'm going to use second generation Blackberry Bliss. It's kind of a calming theme of stamps, right? And yeah, so I would like them for that reason. And let's see here. Maybe one like it's just starting to come in from the top. Okay. See how fast it is to just put this together? Yeah. So fast. So easy. Just sit and stamp, have fun, and then all of a sudden you have all the pieces you want to make a card. All right, and then, oh, I want to use this little obscure, I don't even know what it is. That's how little it is, but I'm sure it's drawn from something in particular. But it's just these little seeds. And I thought that for Calypso Coral, it's really nice to have a little pop of color in the form of a little stamp. So I'm just kind of course, I don't think there's any way. These are not like directional, right? So just put them any way you like. Okay. Just wherever you want that little bright spot of color, put them on there. Maybe I'll bring this one in like this. Yes. Okay. And then the other cool thing, let's see if I can find one, is I cut some of those little circles. Like I told you, they would be called reinforcements if we were in the office. I don't even think they make them anymore. Only strange accountants like me want to use old work papers, and we might use these apparently sometimes, but even I don't use these anymore. So, okay, anyway, again, just a little liquid glue, and then it's just going to go right over the circle. This is just going to be a one-sided tag, right? But if you want to, the die cuts cut out 4 at a time of those and 3 at a time of these. So if you wanted the little reinforcement on both sides, you can have it that way. And finally, it's a perfect place to put some more of our ribbon. So I am going to make a little loop here. You definitely need a paper piercing tool, or your take your pick tool, or something like that. So our Kathleen, okay, I just saw this comment. They want to protect you. Are you talking about the dogs? You probably are. Yes, they do. I'm sure they knew, like, who's this guy? We don't want to leave him here with Mom. They are my Lionheart tiny dogs for sure. Okay, so with this, I want the loop. I want to have a loop on the other side that I'm going to put the ribbon through. So just take a few turns with it here, and then once you get some on the other side, then pull it through with this. Okay, and just make your little loop, and then thread the 2 ends through it and work that through. Don't pull it as hard as you can, because you are pulling through paper, remember that. So otherwise, looks nice. Just pull it tight enough until you like the way it looks up there, and then give it some tails. This one needs a little bit of a haircut. It's going to be way off the card if I don't. But there, how about that one? I like that color combo. It's very, what do I want to say? It's not, I'm at a loss for words. Sorry. It's just perky. I don't know what else to say about it right now. I'll think of the perfect word after we're finished here. I think I've used all my words this week. I'm out of words. Is it possible? Nah, I doubt it. Okay, I've so enjoyed being with you guys every night. It's been so fun. I've been looking forward to it every day. It's made the week really fun, actually. So for this one, I kind of offset the paper. No mystery or magic technique behind that. And for this one, I'm just going to go ahead and put it straight on. I'm still going to put the tag at an angle though, and I will pull in some various dimensional stuff here. Let me find my scissors. So look, I have this perfect long strip. Oh, that's nice. Kathleen says she gives out several tags to the readers in the family, and they love them. Yeah, I'm sure they do. Oh my gosh, such a special bookmark. That's nice. See, so I'm just peeling off all the little extra pieces on here because, like I told you, sometimes they are the perfect shape that you're looking for. Okay, kind of filling in that one. Now we'll put one here. Oh man, if the recipient could only see this hodgepodge, they're never gonna know. It's my little secret. Well, and yours too. Uh-oh. Did I freeze? Oh no. Are you guys still there? Let's see. Are we catching up? Uh-oh. Are you guys still there? I'm so sorry. I ran it dry of batteries. Yes, the week went by so fast that I forgot to plug in the phone. I'm sorry. I think that's what was going on. So I think we're still here. Okay, good. Thanks, Kathy. Oh, I caught it. You know, normally I would have just been blabbering on. That has been one good thing about going live every night this week is that even though I've done a lot of these, I've learned some things. I wouldn't call myself a pro by any stretch of the imagination, but I've learned some things. Okay. And then right here, that's going to go there. So cute. And these bright nails. My goodness. I don't know if that was a good idea or if I should have just done a really neutral nail and let the colors shine. But, you know, I got to be me. I got to be me. I got to be just bright and out there, don't I? Like Jill said, it's always a party in Boise when I'm here. Now look at that Calypso Coral just jump off of that evening evergreen. That's pretty cool. All right, I still really like that one. I like the shape of it. And we have this other one that looks really similar. This thing. Yeah, I'm going to do that one. It almost looks like there's an almond in there, but I don't know what it is. Don't quote me on that one. Okay. And I think I will use Blackberry Bliss. Okay. Oh, thank you all. Thank you all for commenting and telling me that you could hear me. Sometimes you don't know, right? And so it's very good to get the feedback. Oh, that's cool. Look at this one, Jean. Oh, dang it. I need to put those closer together. Watch this, Jean. Okay, the other thing I should have done is do this, and then you can center the third one based on how much room you have left. Look at that, Jean. Do you like it now? I love that. It is so cool. I think I'm going to leave. I almost dropped this on my hand. Blackberry Bliss, of all things. Oh my gosh. So I am going to just leave that blank because I need a blank card sometimes. And see, this is our little secret. It's going to be buried under glue and cardstock. That's why you want to use a good quality cardstock. The colors on the regular stamping doesn't bleed through our cardstock. This is just our regular weight. Oh, look at that. It is so cool. Just that, like, just repeating these images, I think, is part of the success of this stamp set. Just repeat them, right? And use different colors. It's a great way to just use all of your different ink pads and whatever you might have that's super fun. Let's see here. Let me clear the decks just a moment for you. You don't want to see all that. You don't want to see how the sausage is made. You just want to see the sausage. Okay, no, that was not good. That's not what I meant either. Just stop it. Oh God, I'm gonna get into a laughing fit here. I think I have definitely used all of my words. Oh gosh. Okay, and let's, oh, I can't tell what color those are. Just a minute here. Yes, okay. They were sitting on my desk, and couldn't quite tell what color these were. They're so iridescent. Beautiful. Okay. Come on now. All right. And let's do that. That is all you need. Like we were talking about yesterday, or I don't know when it was. It's one day this week. This is all you need to brighten someone's day. How easy is that, right? Oh, it's very fun. People love to receive our cards. And I love to receive cards. And like we said, like, I know what it feels like to receive cards. And so I want to pass that along to people. So here are our first two with the evening evergreen. And here's how we finished it out. I love them all. I think it would be hard to choose. Be hard to choose here. I think we're only going to have room for 3. So we'll just take 3 and put them in there. I hope you've enjoyed that. Now I will be coming on just like in 10 minutes with a separate live just for giving away the seed packs, because I need to draw from the last group tonight. And so I'll be coming on just shortly. But I just want to end this really fun series by saying just that. This has been so much fun. It's been helpful to me as a stamper and a demonstrator. You've all been so kind and so attentive, and I just appreciate you liking, sharing, commenting, giving me your own ideas, and signing up for emails and getting the color coaches. I hope that you enjoy those color coaches that are coming to you via email. If you want full-size copies of them, feel free to email me. That's totally fine. I'm happy to give those out to you. And please don't forget to just use your stamp sets. Enjoy them, right? Just get that stamp, ink, and paper out and have some fun with it. And please welcome the 5 new in colors into your fold. Okay, you're going to have a lot of fun with them. So I'm going to leave you with that. I will be back for the drawing, but thank you so much, everybody. Okay, see you in just a minute.